Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing fine. Today we're going to be discussing a topic that affects many people, especially women: daddy issues. I'm sure you guys must have seen it from the thumbnail. If you have an absent father or a complicated relationship with your father, or perhaps you're ignorant when it comes to this topic, or let's say you're not sure if you're ignorant or not, then this video is definitely for you. And I just want to encourage you and let you know that your worth is not determined by anyone else, and you have the ability, you have the control, you have all the power to create a life for yourself that is full of love, full of strength, and full of healthy relationships. Firstly, what is daddy issues? Or I would say, how would I define daddy issues? Daddy issues to me is a degrading term that is used to refer to individuals who have absent fathers or they have a complicated relationship with their fathers. And I want us to understand and acknowledge the impact of this situation. And I want us to acknowledge all the pain, the confusion, the trauma, everything that comes with it. I understand how you feel, or I can try and understand how you feel, but I want you to understand that your situation doesn't define who you are. Do not let your situation define who you are. That in as much as you're going through all the emotions, the pain, the betrayal, all of that, it is really crucial, very crucial to always remember that this situation do not define you, and you can go ahead and create, or you have all the power to create that life which you want, to create the healthy relationships you want, and to create your future. I want you to also understand that you have the ability, 100%, you have the ability to have long-lasting, fulfilling, and healthy relationships without carrying the baggage of your past into the relationship, without carrying your pains, your trauma, your betrayal, and the mindset you might almost have cultivated from such a traumatic experience, especially if it's a negative mindset or a negative way of thinking because of that situation. I want you to know, or I urge you to understand that it all starts from self-love. Understanding that you are whole, you are just enough the way you are, and you should also not allow anyone make you feel less because of something that isn't even your fault. I feel you should cultivate the mindset of having that stronghold or that strong will, and understanding that this is not your fault, this is beyond your control, so you can't let it affect how you think, how you see life, and affect the way you build relationships with other people. You have to surround yourself with the people you love. You have to surround yourself with people who respect you, people who understand what you've been through or what you're actively going through, instead of people who are quick to, mock you or shame you for something I said, and I'll say it again, it's not your fault. You should not give anyone that power over you or such hold over you to make you feel less in any way. Because I said it affects mostly females, sometimes you hear females who have been affected in this way say things like, oh, I find it so difficult to trust men, or I find it so difficult to interact with men. And in as much as that is understandable, you also need to understand that, yes, just like I would say, I acknowledge your emotion, your trauma, your pains, and everything, but you have to come to the understanding that in as much as this person plays such a crucial role, this is supposed to be your protector, your provider, yes, after all said and done, these are the cards you're dealing with. I feel like we should come to the understanding that this is just one person, this is just one man, and you can't use the action of one man to generalize or come to a conclusion when it comes to anything. So you can't let the actions of one man ruin or affect your relationship with the millions of others that you're supposed to encounter, you're supposed to, enjoy different aspects to life from them, because we all benefit from relationships. Relationships are never one-sided except if it's toxic, of course. So imagine that you're letting one person have such a strong hold over your life, over how you think, how you see the world, how you interact with people, and at the end of the day, this person is not even the most important person in your life. You are the most important person in your life, and so long you have you're rooting for you, you're there to always back yourself, or you would always be fine one way or the other. You figure out a way to be fine. So I want you to come to the understanding that this is just one man. Yes, I acknowledge that this was supposed to be your provider, this was supposed to be your protector, this was supposed to be someone that was supposed to be responsible for you, but this is what you have to deal with right now. These are your cards. No matter how you scream, you shout, no matter what you do, the situation is not going to change. So instead of developing a negative mindset from that, I would encourage you to always want to develop the mindset of not letting your pain go to waste, trying to learn from your pain, to just trying to understand, don't let it get you so soaked up that you begin to see life like, oh, all men are the same. All men are not the same, regardless of how we tend to see it, how we see life, and how a large population of the male gender behave or act. No matter what we see, it is constant key that all men are not the same. So don't let this one person have such a strong hold on you that you're not able to live life to your fullest. And I understand that this happens at different variation of ages. So I want to say, if it happened, or you've come to the age where you understand what has happened, you've been able to articulate how you feel, been able to go through your emotions. Of course, you're not going to heal in one day, you're not going to heal in 10 years, and everyone's healing journey is very different. All that is understandable, but even at that, you can still, once you understand the situation you're in, you should be able to start teaching yourself, being able, that there's a missing space in this aspect. So you should be able to try your possible best to be able to feel as much as you can. Since you know that you don't have this guidance, you don't have someone to show you, then you should be able to show yourself, go out there to ask people, study online, especially now that we have so many things, information available for us online to study, to know better, try to work, grow, learn, unlearn. I feel like you owe yourself that responsibility, because at the end of the day, with a present father, with an absent father, we all owe ourselves the responsibility of growing, getting to our highest self, expressing the highest of ourselves. So I see no reason, or I feel, or I want to encourage you that you should not let just one person let you come to a conclusion as to how life works. Understandable that where you come from, especially let's say a place like Africa, yes, you get to see certain cases where the uncles are not there, the brothers are not there, and all of that. It is understandable, but just like I say, you've come to understand the cards you've been dealt with. Now it is up to you to see how to make do of what you have, to get to wherever it is you want to go. Even if you're not going anywhere, you actually should be going somewhere. If you're planning on wanting to grow and improve every day, you should always be going somewhere, because it's not a destination, it is a journey. So I feel, yes, that has happened. Yes, there are certain aspects you tend to miss out because of that aspect. Yes, I understand, but it's been proven, and it is very, very doable, that an absent father, a present father, it is very possible to make something good out of life. Because if you think about it, a present father and absent father, as an adult, you know what is right, you know what is wrong, you know what is expected of you, you know what is not, you know how you should go about life, at least to an extent. And for someone who is intentional about their growth, intentional about wanting to gain knowledge, then it's impossible that you would not find some sort of wisdom or knowledge along the way to be able to at least direct you. And another thing I will encourage you is the ability to be able to build relationships, healthy relationships. And When I say relationships, I don't mean just your peer group or your age mates. The ability to be able to form a relationship or a bond with people younger than you, your age mates, and people older than you. And in that aspect, through bonds, it could be your teacher, it could be a total stranger most times that you can find a father figure in. So all hope is not lost. It's very possible for you to find an individual or that father figure in your life who is a total stranger and would actually show you, or you get to reap the benefits of a father figure, that you feel that gap or that hole that is there, that you don't even remember that you have that gap or that hole in your life. And please don't let any ignorant person tell you that it is not possible, human beings are like this, the world is like that. With all that said and done, I am here to assure you that it is very, very possible to meet total strangers, your friends, your colleagues, your loved ones, all the people you call your people today. At some point they were all strangers, but right now they fill up different spaces. That so many people right now have some spaces that are filled up by total strangers and not the people that were intended to fill that place or were supposed to be there, to begin with. So yeah, don't let any ignorant person tell you otherwise. It is very possible, and it has happened countless times on our planet. You can find that in anybody, so long you're able to work on yourself, you know your rights and you know your left, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. You're able to build healthy relationships and bonds, and your attitude, your personality, your character also plays a role in the kind of circle you associate with, in the kind of circle you find yourself. Because if you're able to, dig for more knowledge, go to harness the best of yourself, you will be able to find yourself in certain places, or you'll be able to find certain people that, life just happened that you came to meet these people and they fill up these spaces that you never thought was possible, and they show you love that you never thought was possible. So it is very, very possible for life to also give you a father figure from a total stranger. That is how our world works. Your friend today was a stranger some time ago, so yeah, don't let any ignorant person tell you otherwise. Just try, constantly work on yourself. You know what is bad, you know what is good. And also, if you're finding difficulty in this aspect, try to look up to people who have similar backgrounds or have been in similar situations as you and have come out at the top or are doing really well for themselves. You should also try to, look up to those people and try to learn one or two that will help you. And also just build self-confidence. If you're always in the journey of self-growth, there are so many things that comes with it that is able to tell you this is what is acceptable, this is what is unacceptable. You should be able to reach a place of self-love that you know how you should be treated, how you should not be treated, and how you would love to be treated. And then let's move to the aspect of choosing a good partner or choosing the right partner. Do not let the absence of your father or a father figure be a determining factor when it comes to romantic relationships, because personally I feel like for one to go through that is already like a cheat code in finding a good partner, because you already know what is unacceptable to an extent, depending on when your dad left or you being able to come to the understanding of what happened. As an adult, you should be able to figure out certain traits, certain personalities, certain behaviors that, once you're able to see people exhibit that or show that or express that, you'll be able to pick instantly that, okay, no, this is a red flag, this is definitely what I don't want for myself. So I feel in a way that is also a cheat code in finding your partner, be it female, be it male. You already know what it's not good, and because you've been through this, and I believe everyone who must have been through any traumatic experience would not want any other person coming after them to go through that. So if you've been through that, of course there's no sane person that will want that same thing for their children. So that alone should even give you more drive and passion to be very, very intentional when choosing your romantic partner or even just your relationships in general. Don't let this affect how you see men, because I would say I'm always someone who would say when it comes to responsible men, when you meet responsible men, they are just amazing sets of human beings, responsible men who love you, and not just in a romantic way, would always be down for you. Men are those people who they will go to any length to make sure that their people are okay. So I feel like you should not miss out on that opportunity, on that aspect of life. One man wrongdoing should not cheat you out from enjoying that aspect of life. There are so many men you are yet to encounter, so many friends, you are yet to encounter, different people from different parts of life that have so much to offer, have so much value to offer to your life, to add to your life, beauty to add to your life. So you can't restrict yourself saying all men are the same or this is how they behave. It doesn't work that way. And please do not cheat yourself from that, because you'll be amazed as to the kind of human beings you will meet along your journey. If you're intentional about your growth and choosing the right circles and being in the right place at the right time, you will meet amazing humans that fill up that space that you thought would be empty for a long time or for life. So yeah, I just want to encourage you that please do not let this have such a stronghold on you that it makes you feel less, or give anybody at all the power to make you feel less because of something that wasn't your fault. Now, I want us to challenge and address the societal stigma around this topic, daddy issues. It is so sad that, especially when it comes to women, it is so sad that there are so many guys, so many boys, so many men that use this as an opportunity to mock or criticize women who have absent fathers, which is so bizarre to me. This is such a life-changing experience, a traumatic experience for so many people, both male, both female, that they've experienced. Because if we're talking about this, then what about orphans? What about children who were unfortunate and lost their dads to the hands of death? What do you say about them if you say children who have absent fathers have this there's a certain stigma to individuals who have absent fathers? It's so bizarre because these people did not choose for life to be like that. They just like the way you grew up to say, okay, you have a two-parent household. That's the same way they grew up to understand that, okay, this is how things work over here and this is how life is. So it's just bizarre that people use something like that to criticize or mock people. And to an extent, there are still certain ladies who also feed into this personality or feed into this culture, in the sense that the same way there are so many guys that will tell you that they only go after girls with daddy issues, girls that have absent fathers. Why? Because they feel it's easy to manipulate them because they don't have father figures, so they don't know their right from their wrong, which like I said again, it's so bizarre to me. And some ladies actually do give the men the power to keep saying things like that in relationships it's been sexualized in a very sick way. That once a lady says she has an absent father or she has daddy issues, of which some ladies, like I say, they actually embody it like a personality. I feel you're doing yourself a disservice by feeding into that notion or that idea that your life is the way it is because you do not have a father. That, to me, that is an excuse. Please, it is very, very possible for you to be someone great, to be someone who is intentional about life, to be someone who knows what is good, what is evil, what they're supposed to do, what they're not supposed to do. Please, go out there, do what is best for you. Try to always want the best for yourself. That it is very possible for a child with a present father, a child with an absent father to go wayward or to make it in life. At the end of the day, it is also all dependent on you as to how your life plays out, because it also boils down to your mindset, your decisions, and how intentional you are about your growth. So please, I want to encourage us as a society to make it safe for individuals who have gone through situations like this, or individuals who have absent fathers, to be able to heal without the fear of being judged or perceived in a different way. And ladies, please just try and work on yourself. The moment you've come to this realization, it is now up to you to make life how you want it to be. Do not give anyone the power to feel like you're an easy target, to feel like you can easily be manipulated or easily be turned into whatever the person wants you to be. Please, you can be more than you think you can be. So please, do not let this hold you back. And as a society, we just need to do better. We should stop basking in ignorance that once a lady or a girl or a guy says this, instead of looking at them weirdly, which is something that is so, to me, I feel like this is a topic we shouldn't be talking about as a society, because at the end of the day, yes, in as much as it plays such a big role, at the same time, it still doesn't play such a big role, you know, because when you get to the point of being an adult, you're responsible for everything that happens in your life. You're responsible for your decisions. You're responsible for the direction at which your life goes. So yeah, I just want to encourage you that please do not let this define you, and do not let this stop you from achieving or thinking further than you can. Change your mindset. Do not let the actions of one man be your perception about the whole men in this world. There are millions of men, and you are yet to meet amazing, responsible men. So please, and also, I feel it is your duty, make it your duty that if you have 5 things on your list, at least number 3 is picking the right partner for yourself and picking a good father for your children. So any woman, any man, any boy, any guy, any girl listening to me, I want to encourage you and tell you that having an absent father doesn't make you any less. You can go ahead and have such a great life filled with so much love. You can go ahead to build healthy relationships. You can go ahead to have the privilege to have father figures in your life. There are so many possibilities on the other side of your pain, your trauma, and you know, all the emotions. And I would like to say, if this message or this video resonates with you, please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you have anything to add, please feel free to share it in the comment section. But before we go, let's get into our quote for this week. What's our quote for this week? Our first quote would be, try again, try once more, try differently, try again tomorrow, try and ask for help, try find someone who's done it, try to fix the problem, keep trying until you succeed. And our next quote would be, no one knows how hard you've had to fight to become who you are today. So do not give anyone the power to make you feel less or think less of yourself, or do not let your situation make you think or feel less of yourself. And thank you for watching this video. Remember, you are strong, you are worthy, and you deserve all the love. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, like it if you haven't, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in next week. Bye.